Whew. Okay. Well. Oh, no, want to do a new game, right? New game. Let's see, who do we want to be? Michonne. Why none of the other 70s to die? Or fucking Walking Dead people in here. No, I'm gonna go with Jeff. Jeff? He's always cool. Always nice. Okay. We'll do just a local random gen, local game options, adventure, default, blah blah blah, modded. Whatever it's at is what it's at. Okay, start it up. This is gonna be hashtag thug for life. There we go. Yep, sounds good. Sounds good. Me in 30 seconds. Me in 30 seconds, but the video is a minute and 51 seconds. What? No special characters allowed. Thug for life, I guess. Can't do hashtags. That's against the rules. Oh my god, it's hot as balls. Did I mention that? It is hot. Alright, so this is going to be just a plain old, oh, you can almost call it a tutorial, a little series I'm going to have going on. Mixture between streams, videos, all that kind of stuff of 7 Days to Die. The basics to the more advanced stuff for people just starting out. Maybe you've been playing a while, but there's stuff that you forgot. Yeah. So let's get started. Okay, dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place and you look like you need some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we just might take in a new citizen. The White River settlement is real and it's safe. Good luck, Noah. Thank you, Noah. Basic survival is your active quest. The quest status is displayed on your tracker, top right of the screen. Okay, so this here, oh, let me get out of here. For all you new players, up at the top right says craft a bedroll. Gather plant fibers 0 to 20. So basically, to get plant fibers, you hit all this grass right here. Gives you plant fibers, and we're going to need 20 of them to make a bedroll. What the bedroll does is set your spawn so that when you die, you'll spawn right back on your bed. It's like a spawn point, I guess. So let's go ahead and do that. And you might be asking, actually, what's in it for you doing these quests? Well, first of all, they give you skill points, and second of all, they'll lead you to a trader, which you can trade weapons and stuff in to get what's known as Duke's Casino tokens. And those tokens will end up letting you buy stuff from the trader later on. So they're very important, and I would suggest saving every single one that you get a hold of. Okay. Now, craft a bedroll. Let me place this so I can get my next quest. And you can pick these back up. Just press triangle. Pick them right back up. Okay. Also, another thing you're going to want to look out for early on is a little bird's nest, like the one I picked up the feathers and the egg from earlier. You want a lot of those, as many as you can find. I would recommend actually almost going out of your way to find these. Get feathers, stones, and wood to make arrows. Arrows take down deer, they kill zombies, but they also level up your weaponsmithing skill, allowing you to create better weapons, higher tier weapons, and stuff like that. Very important. Okay. So let me see if I can find some stones around here somewhere. Knock down this little bush. There we go. Some stones. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so these stones over here, I like to call them resource stones. You get every single kind of metal resource that you can get out of these rocks, such as lead. You get coal. You get well, not every single one, because you can't get brass out of those, but you get lead, coal, iron, stone, nitrate powder, anything that you would pretty much ever want from digging in the ground is right here in this little rock. So, and I do have it set on 25% durability just to make sure that I can get through all this stuff quickly. Normally I have it set on 100%, but for sake of tutorial and everything, I set it on 25. Okay. So now, before you craft a bow, it will say, we'll craft the stone axe, because that is what the thing over here, I can't reach it. That's what it wants you to do. Okay. So you see how this says 98, 1, 1, 29. Those are all the amount you have in your inventory. Now, this little number with the colored bar is associated more like, that's the level of that specific tool or weapon. So, you pretty much you upgrade that by making more axes. You can buy skill points, which we'll go over later, and all kinds of stuff. So pay attention to that, and the higher the number there, the more damage it'll do and the longer it will last you. You'll see that this axe really won't last me that long because it's a level 1, but I'm sure we can figure this out together. Okay. Alright, yeah, see how it's giving you those red things on the right hand corner are raw iron. You can either scrap those to get iron, or you can leave them until you get a forge, smelt them down in the forge, which will give you a lot more iron. It's going to be important later on, and again, I will show you that later on when we get to it. All good stuff. All good stuff. Okay. Now, let us continue. Next thing you want to do, typically, is you're going to want to find... Let me craft arrows here really quick. How many can I get? 29? Perfect. Okay, so... arrows, you're going to want to craft before you craft the bow. If you craft the bow first, it's not going to be as strong, because remember, crafting arrows increases your weapon smithing. So we'll craft as many arrows as we can, then craft the bow so that the bow's stronger, do more damage, last longer, all that jazz that we talked about before. Okay. Little trees. Okay. Yeah, no, sorry, my mind's probably going like 50 different directions right now. I'm trying to cover everything you need to know. First day out, stuff like that. Find a prefab house. If it's your first time playing the game, I really recommend finding a house that's already standing so that you don't have to mess around and build one, that kind of stuff. This lady wants a piece of me. Come on, lady. I will show you the way. Please, follow me over here by this tree. Look how lovely it is. You like trees, don't you? I know you do. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Okay, come on. Press circle to reload your bow in case you guys didn't know. Hold the right stick to aim, and then release it to shoot. Hit him in the head is an automatic kill. Look at that. Nice and easy. I don't want your sham, lady. Keep your sham. stupid shame. Alright, let's go clear out this house of any infestated zombies that might be lurking around so we can sleep here tonight. Get my bedroll in the inventory. Okay. This will be like a little makeshift home for now. Until we can find another one. Or make our own. Making your own is always end game stuff for those of you who don't really know how to play the game. It's your first time. End game things, don't worry about making a base until you get yourself set up. Alright. No, bloody bread. Okay, come here, lady. Come on, lady. Thank you. It does take a while. Say you're a PC, you're sham. It's not accepted here. Go away. I will take your other stuff though, thank you. If you're a PC gamer or really play any other games on console in general, the controls for this game are going to be very, very difficult to get the hang of right away. So just bear that in mind. The left and right is pretty draggy. Still in alpha, mind you. So I'm sure that will get fixed sometime in the future. Oh, hey. Thank you. Oh, very nice. I could use the medicine. Okay. Please. Please have a wrench in here for me. God damn it. Stupid canes. I hate your canes. Okay. So when you're looting houses, the sinks are going to be the main spot you're going to look first. Because usually you're going to be wanting to look for a wrench. And that will be explained later what that is used for. Very important that you find a wrench. Okay. Let's keep going. Nothing. Wow. No love. No garbage? Oh yeah, I already searched you. You probably had nothing in you either. Bookshelf. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Ooh, got a cooking pot over here though. Why aren't you in the kitchen? Weird. Okay. Safika. Give me your cloth. Give me your metal. And you're gone. Glass. Nothing, okay. Your wood. Alright, so let's spruce this place up. Make it look a little bit more like home. Drop that, drop that. Oh, don't really want you in there, do I? Okay. Plant fiber pants, shirt, hood, shoes, and gloves. We can craft all of that. I'm not really going to do it right now. I'm just going to kind of prepare this as a livable environment. Your first day, you're not going to do a whole lot of stuff. You're going to get resources, and your first night, you're going to spend indoors leveling up your toolsmithing, your weaponsmithing, and stuff like that. I'll show you that too. I will go through the whole entire day one process. Okay. Garbage. Get off my floor. Thank you. Alright, let's go put our bedroll down. So that if we do happen to die, we will spawn right back here. Perfect. Next thing I'm going to want to make is a secure storage chest. This will keep all your items safe for you in case you need them being safe. That's really, it's a chest, guys. No more being to explain there. Okay, they do, once you place them, you'll notice use secure storage chest locked. If you're playing on a multiplayer server, you're going to want to hold triangle and unlock those for people, your friends, or you can do a passcode so that only people that you give the passcode to can open up your chest without having to break it. Because you can break through a single layer of this and it's not secure storage chest anymore. It's just a regular storage chest. Okay, that was a mouthful. Okay, drop that. I'm going to put everything I don't need right now into here. Egg, probably don't need that. Actually, I'll put the pasta in here. Okay, so with these cans, really any food in general, or any item in the game in general, you have to press triangle on them, and this will tell you how much fullness you get, how much hydration you get, and base price and stuff, but that's not important. These cans of MSID really give you the best of both, as you can see. Some cans, like chili, will give you a bunch of fullness, but like -10 hydration. So the more you eat it, the thirstier you'll get, pretty much. Okay, let's go out. I'm gonna need another axe. And get some more materials so that we can craft a whole lot of stuff. I hope to have at least... Ooh, there's a bear. See him on the top right? Those bears, regular bears, tend to not attack you unless you attack them first. So I'm not too worried about him. Zombie bears, however, they'll attack you no matter what you do, and they're much harder to kill. So keep that in mind. Regular bears, no problem. They are still hard to kill, even for people that are on later days. Day 20 or 30, still fairly hard to kill. Once you get higher tier weapons like an AK-47 or a sniper rifle, a couple of headshots will do it. But for us, having only a bow and a couple arrows, 19 arrows, it's not going to be enough. So keep that in mind. Whenever you come across a bear early game and you don't feel like you're prepared for it, I would recommend just not going toward it at all. Okay. A bunch of maps here. Gotta get some stone. Mr. Bear, if I go over here and get this stone, you're not gonna come after me, are you? No, of course not. We're buds. We're the best of friends, aren't we? You, me, pig, rocks. We're all just good friends here. I'm not gonna go all the way over there, because I don't want to, like, in case you're having a bad day, I don't really want to provoke that. But don't jump up like that, man. I don't like how close you're getting to me. I don't like it. Don't like it. You're gonna sniff the rocks? You promise that's all you're gonna do? Okay. How about this? I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna get some... I can tell these are your rocks. I respect that. I won't destroy any more. I promise. Well, at least not while you're around. I won't do it. I'll go destroy some over here. Some of not your rocks. Are these your rocks too? No, they're not. Stop lying. Psst, Mr. Bear. Always lying about stuff. Stay over there. Those are your rocks. These are my rocks. Don't make me have to build a wall. I will. Sometimes, guys, you just have to show him who's boss. See, now he knows. Don't come over here. There ain't gonna be any problems. Okay. Okay, so notice how I put that little star next to this axe. This axe is now favorited. You can go to your favorites tab and voila, this will be an axe. How you do that is you press X on whatever you want. Over here it'll say favorite or craft. Just press right on the D-pad and you now have it favorited. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, moving on. I want to get probably about 1,000 of each resource, including plant fiber, so that I can just make a whole ton of axes. Hopefully I'll get that above 200 before the nighttime ends. I do have these on 60-minute days. Just a general thing there. 60 minutes. If you really wanted to really get the full ingestion of the game, I would recommend 120-minute days, which is the next step up, and also the max. But, you don't have to. 60 minutes seems to do it for most people. How many do we have? 300. Okay. They're doing pretty good. Okay. We're actually in a really good spot here. We're in a forest biome. Has a lot of the resources, a lot of clay, which I'll show you how to spot clay very easily later on. Got a lot of that stuff. Really don't have a whole lot of zombies, which is good. Not a whole lot of trouble. So all in all, we're doing pretty good for our first day. If you want the seed for this world, you can. Is that another bear over there? Oh no, that's a car. It's basically just whatever I name the world. Whatever you name the world is going to be the seed. So you just go back and check that out. Earlier in the video, I named it. Then we can play along together. Yeah. Oh, missing parts. Fine. I'll fix you. Okay. Yeah, I'll also go over the perk tree and all that stuff during the nighttime. Kind of walk through it with you guys so that you know basically what it's about, what points to put into what first, and all that kind of stuff. Because it does matter. Some people will tell you it doesn't matter. Get whatever you want. But if you want a solid game where you're not dying a lot, it really does matter. Okay, well, my stamina regen. I could drink the water to regen some of my stamina, but I'll wait till it says I'm thirsty. Okay. Okay. Chop it away. Actually, I don't really even need coal right now, but whatever. Alright. About 500 more stone will do it. Get a little bit more wood here too. Major resource for doing axes and stuff is wood, and we're gonna want to spam out bows too. So get as much as you think is necessary. Oh yeah, my stamina's gone again, and so is my axe. So you'll notice now, when I craft another axe, that one was 6, this one will be like 7 or 8. I think it'll be 8. Yeah, it's 8. So basically what this means is the more you craft the axes and stuff, the better you get at crafting them. So the stronger they'll be and the longer they'll last, right? It's true with anything, even in real life. The more you do something, the better you get. Okay. Feather. This is a good area. The plains are a good area to really spot out those birds' nests from a distance. Not as much grass as the forest. And the burn biomes are really good for that too. Grass really gets in the way of all that stuff. Now mind you, all the biomes spawn birds' nests at the same rate. No biome has more, it's just how much you can see. So keep that in mind. Okay. Go. Let's get some more plant fiber here. Yeah, I'm hoping that we can get a lot. Okay, there you go. You see, I'm level 2, have 5 skill points to spend. Like I said, I will go through the skill point tree with you guys at night, which it turns night at 2200. Okay. Okay, Mr. Zombie. Oil. We don't really need oil yet, but it's always good to have. Stockpile of. This is interesting. Hello? Hello? Even you, Mr. Rock? Even you. You can see right through it. That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Huh. I'll leave it alone. It's having a day. I've already searched that. Okay. Back to the task at hand. Thrilling gameplay. Drink. The first day is the most grindy. You'll get getting resources and stuff. Not a whole game gets a whole lot more interesting once you're able to start exploring. You got weapons to defend yourself, all that kind of stuff. The reason I like this game so much, it's unpredictable. You don't know if there's a zombie coming up behind you or a bear, or something like that. You just don't know. It's all random. You don't know with these worlds what you're gonna find. So it's all very, very cool to explore. And even if you reach day 1000 and you have everything in the game, it's a whole different experience starting over again on a fresh, random generated world. Very, very cool. Okay. Wood. How much stone do we got? 854. So we're almost at our goal. Then we'll get some plant fibers. Let's head back to the house after that. Kind of hunker down for the night. Do some quests and stuff. Watch out for the bear. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to I'm just so used to the game I didn't even think it to explain. Square is to open your inventory. You'll see on the top left it shows you everything that you'll need to know for the menu. You hover over an item, press triangle to inspect, press R3 to quick move, press right to move pages of the category you've selected. Categories. Oh, is that a zombie? Okay, categories are up here. Got all your categories you'll need. Up here is also your skill tree, your map, your character, and you move those with R1 or L1 back and forth. Okay, that's out of the way. Awesome. Okay, a little bit more stone here. Reach that 1000 mark so that we can go back. Probably make, I'd say about 200 stone axes will get us up to where we need to be, to the 200 or 300 mark for tool smithing. Okay, so while you're doing all this, you also have to think, okay, so I have my base. I'm getting started on my tools. Everything is going smoothly. In the back of your mind, you're gonna have to prepare for the day 7 horde. Wow, what a find! A beaker and a tree stump. What was I saying? Okay, so day 7 horde. The day 7 horde is a lot of zombies come at you, trying to kill you. Run at night, obviously. And every 7 days, it gets more and more difficult to defend your house. Mr. Zombie. Shalaka-doo, bip-de-bop-de-boo. Take it to the face. Hecky-dicky. Brilliant. Yeah, so every 7 days, horde attacks, right? And they're going to try to dig through. There's nowhere you can hide, nothing you can do. They're going to find you one way or the other. But you can make defenses, defend your base, make spikes, all that kind of stuff. So we'll go through that when the time comes. I would suggest somewhere around day 3 or 4 to really start focusing on the horde, especially your first day 7 horde. Leave the first 3-ish days to gather and explore and loot. Because you're going to want more than a bow to defend against the first horde. Okay. I didn't want that cotton. God, cotton always try to get in my inventory. Up in my zone. You can't get up in my zone. You belong in the ground. Silly cotton. Thinking you'd be all up in my grill like that. Well, a thug for life. Not really. I'm almost the opposite of a thug, if you haven't noticed. But besides the point. Thug for life. Damn. Okay. Out of my inventory. Thank you. Yeah, I'm watching my clock up there under the compass to make sure it's not getting too close to 2200. If it does, I have a really short trip back to my house, but just want to make sure I don't get caught out here with my pants down. Wait. I don't have any pants on. Oh god. I always have my pants down. That's not comfortable. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So, stone. I have over 1,000, so I'll start working on plant fibers. I would use my axe. It increases your construction tool skill, but I can't be bothered right now. I just really can't be bothered. Having to make more axes and stuff. When you get your axe tool leveled up, that's when you can really start focusing on it. Not right now. Okay. Higgy diggy. I'm gonna try and do these streams probably every couple days, or every day, at least once a day. Maybe put a video out. It's either gonna be a stream or a video, once a day, for this series. One minute. Okay. Yeah, at least once a day, at least one video. And I will have it in all one big playlist. I'll try to link it all together in the description, but we'll see where that goes. Okay. I think that's enough. Is that over 1,000? That's 300. But I think we only need one for... Oh, we need two. Maybe I want to make about 200 of these. I know, guys, punching grass really isn't the best, but it's got to be done. You know what I mean? It's got to be done. Not at all. It's painful for me too. Gotta stay strong. Hippity boo, dippity boo, hippity buppity boo. Okay, that's a large section of the lawn mowed. How much do we have? 400. So we'll make about 230. Meh. Meh. I really feel like we can get, I don't know. Let's see, by 5 to 300? 300 made maybe? So we'll get a little bit more plant fiber. It's only 1900, so okay. Yeah, sorry about the lack of excitement. It's your first couple days. It's not going to really be all too exciting if you want to get a really good solid start to the game or just a grasp in general. This is more for new players. Don't know how to really start out. Game's not very too specific on it. You know, it's just a good direction forward, you could say. Okay. Let us break through our own door. Perfect. Make 2 secure wooden doors. Okay. One there. One there. Opens in and out. Perfect. Right click or left bumper. If you hold it, it will upgrade the door until you see in the right corner, bottom right corner, it says, hey, you don't have iron to upgrade this further. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Old sinks. I'll put my campfire here. Really only makes sense. Okay. Back down. I'm not going to follow the quest line too much. You can if you want to. It's really... Ooh, I didn't touch... What? Okay. It's, it leads you to the trader, but we'll end up going to the trader later. It's really not a day one thing for new players to do, especially just getting used to the game. So I'm going to skip that for now. Okay, make windows. Okay, put you there. Get a new window. Boop, the window. I'm not going to focus on the other. Well, no, I'm not going to focus on the other one right now. Okay. So, more of this stuff. What I'm doing there, I'm just moving with my left mouse button, obviously, and right clicking with the other. Wow, I have 6,000 wood. And right clicking my right joystick to quick move them into the other inventory. Okay. So we will wait. Okay. You will occasionally get wandering hordes coming in. That guy's just going around in circles, isn't he? Huh. Look at you. Kind of just spinning in circles. I wonder if I can hit him from here. A little more up, maybe. Up, wait for him to pass again. Boop. I hit him. come on now. You will not break down my door, sir. Come over here. Come over here. Hey. Big guy. Would you stop hitting my house? It's an antique. Die. No. Sit down and die. You're supposed to already be dead. Alright, these always, and I'll say it 500 times, always destroy these bodies. Zombies are attracted to them, and if you don't want to be bothered every minute of every waking hour, destroy those, please. You're doing yourself a favor. Destroy all of them, so that screamers, which come to your base, they scream, and they summon other zombies to attack you. The more they scream, the stronger the zombies will get. And it's just not a fun time unless you're actually looking for screamers, which I'll explain what screamers can do for you later on. Okay, so let us wait out the night. I guess that's all we can do. Put a torch down. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Torch? Huh. It defies gravity. No, it's just hooked on this. On phonics. Okay, so now I should be able to place it right on the wall, all skippy dippy. There we go. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Huh. Nah, I prefer it the other way. I prefer it floating in the air. God damn it. Please, almighty torch, float! Float in the air! No, float there. Thank you. Almighty torch, what should you have me do? It doesn't talk much, but whatever. Okay. What is this? How many feathers do I have? A lot of feathers. So I can make a lot. I don't really need those, do I? I can make a lot of arrows. Yep, 73. And I'll show you really quick while those are going what I mean by crafting arrows increases your toolsmithing. If you look, every arrow that's crafted, you'll see, or not toolsmithing, I meant weaponsmithing. You'll see that it goes up. Look at that. Every single arrow that you craft goes up slightly. So if you craft 100 arrows, that will move 100 ticks. And you'll see it says crafting quality 33. My bow's at 18, but if I crafted another one, it would be that crafting quality 36, 37, 38, 39, however much you have. So you can just craft a whole bunch of arrows and increase your weapon quality across all weapons. So you wanted to make a crossbow. Your crossbow would be this weapon quality. So just keep that in mind. Arrows are a great way to really raise that up, because you can see how much it's moving. Imagine 1,000 arrows, right? Imagine how many points that will move. And as you level this up, you'll see you also, as that levels up, you level up. So a couple more levels up, little level up of skills, and I'll level up altogether, get 5 more skill points. You get 5 per skill, or level. So, yeah, good nifty way to do that. Okay, now these, along with, like, if you have in any other, like if I went into my basic inventory, you have all these options. Well, with the skill points, it's a similar thing. So you'll have firearms. So your gunsmithing you'll find here, all the ammunition you'll find here as well. So you have to buy these in order to be able to craft these. So if you want 7.62, you'd have to purchase this, which you can see you need gunsmithing at level 30. Mine's only at level 1. So you have to level that up by crafting and repairing items from this group. So, like, you make gunpowder. It'll raise your gunsmithing because gunpowder is associated with guns. If that makes sense. these work a little differently. Pistols, the more you use the pistols, the better you'll get with them. Makes sense. This is a pistol specific perk. Broke the laws of logic. Your pistol deals more damage with every rank. Every single weapon in the game, every gun that is, firearm, has this kind of thing. Where you'll have the main, and then you'll have like a little sub-skill level. And then there's this one. So it says increase your pistol's chance to blow off heads, limbs with every rank. You have your rifles, and then you'll have your little side thing. It does more damage with every rank. So if you wanted to increase this to say on level 2, you would need rifles at a specific level. Same thing with up here. Shotgun's the same thing. Boomstick and splatter gun. Increase your chance to blow off heads and limbs with every rank. Okay, simple enough. And everything else pretty much follows that same exact basis, where you'll have certain things that help you level up that specific skill. Now here's the weapons class. We went over weaponsmithing. Blunt weapons, you increase that by using blunt weapons like a bat or a club or a spiked club, stuff like that. You can go through all of these pretty much just the way I did. Read the description, what next level requirements you need. I'm sure all of you are pretty much smart enough to figure that out on your own. As far as the first things you're going to put it into, it depends on what kind of player you are. Let's say you like to go adventure and you like to go loot and stuff like that. Well, if you're adventuring and looting, I would encourage you to put it in scavenging, quality Joe when you have that. Also put it into weaponsmithing, because you're exploring, you're not harvesting resources, so you don't need toolsmithing, but you're going to be running into zombies, right? So you're going to want strong bows and strong clubs and stuff like that to take them down. Also, if you're going to be exploring a lot, I would advise you to get Sexual Tyrannosaurus. It basically increases your stamina regen so that you can run faster, longer, harder, all kinds of sexual innuendo that goes with that. Athletics, never. There are certain skills that you'll never want to put any points into. Athletics is one of them. Archery is another one. Anything that you can level up over time on your own by doing nothing or next to nothing, don't put points into. Archery, you're going to have to shoot things, but you're going to be doing that early game anyway. So just keep that as it is. Athletics, all you need to do is run around, guys. You don't need to do anything else. Just run, and your athletics will build itself. These two, I guess they're important. The Survivor makes it so that you don't have to eat as much, and when you do eat something, it fills you up quicker. The Camel, obviously you guys can figure that out. You don't have to drink as much, and the more you drink, or if you drink something, you don't have to drink as much, kind of thing. Quicker crafting, it decreases crafting time, which could be good for builders, like you want to craft a bunch of stuff, but you don't want to have to wait. You may find later in the game this could be useful, but with like miscellaneous crafting, like if you're doing a bunch of frames to build a house, that'll increase over time as you make frames. Same concept applies. You get better at making the frames, so you can make them faster. There's a lot of stuff in here, like the health nut. This is good for like when you've reached your max wellness. So by default, max wellness is 200, I believe. Either that or 150. Don't quote me on that. But it helps so that, okay, so when you die, you lose anywhere between 10 and 12 wellness, depending on game logic there. So your lowest that you can get to over here and the running in the Juggernaut sign, those two can go down to 70 out of 70. It's the lowest you'll go. So when you die after that, you won't lose any more wellness, health, or stamina. With Health Nut, you increase that for each perk that you buy out of Health Nut. You'll increase it by 10. So if you buy one, you guys can do the math on that one. It'll be 80 out of 80. It's the lowest you can go. And eventually, you'll be able to get to the point where your lowest that you can go is 120 out of 120. That's a lot of skill points though, especially early game when you need skill points to kind of progress in the game. So keep that in mind. Those things, if you read the description of some of these things, you'll find that it's very, very simple to choose based on the way that you want to play what skill points you're going to want to put them into. So, as for me, I always like to put into, I know how I said toolsmithing, we'll level that up over time as is. So I'm going to level up as much as I can with the materials I have, and then I'll put the rest of these 5 points into it. So I'll get probably about 300 quality weapons here after I am done. Okay. Put everything in here that I don't need right now. Scrap that. And now, you go to Stone Axe, you press this little arrow. I'm expecting 250? Ah, 253. Alright, so we press up to craft, and then we'll actually, yeah, you know what? I will just put them into here. And I'm actually going to not torment you guys too much with this anymore. I'm probably going to leave it off here so that you guys can just hop in next time. All my crafting and stuff will be done. I'll have 2 300 quality stone axes, and as you guys follow this, you will too by day 2. So that counts for shovels, axes, iron tools, steel tools, all the stuff later on down the line, which you can harvest quicker, faster. I highly encourage you guys do that if you don't do that already. So, alright guys, I will leave it off here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and yeah, have a beautiful day. I will see you next time. Adios.